Well, good day, everybody, and welcome to my messy kitchen. Actually, it's good evening. It's about 7 o'clock p.m. Just woke up not too long ago. My sleeping schedule is all flipped around. So, we're going to start off the day with making some food. We're going to do a crockpot recipe. Got an onion. Got some frozen chicken that's thawing out. Kind of just throwing scraps in at this point. I'm pretty low on everything. Actually, I don't have any veggies, do I? Crockpot! It's not gonna happen. Can't make a crock pot out of just onions and chicken. Can I? Maybe I can. I don't know. I'm not gonna, though. Oh, I do have potatoes. Some potatoes. Yeah, okay. Onions, potatoes, chicken. Yeah. Need to start experimenting with noodles and stuff. I always kind of stick with the main things. I never break out of my little habits of what I like to eat and cook and do. Noodles would be nice, although I'm sure I would overcook them or undercook them or something. Crockpots with veggies and potatoes, put it on low for like 5 to 6 hours, comes out great. Noodles, I don't know if noodles would go good in a crock pot. I've not done too much crockpotting. Actually, this chicken won't be thawed until probably tomorrow, so let's just cook a burger for now. I do have some hamburgers and bread and condiments. Don't have any lettuce, but I do got onions. Got some mayonnaise and ketchup. Simple burger for dinner there. Or breakfast. Haven't made it to town yet, and I'm trying to save a little money to afford those pink panels. I decided to go with the better quality, more expensive ones. So anyway, I have not restocked the fridge yet, so I'm just saving money by eating what I have, which I got this really old can of beans here, which actually is really good. Just had to mix it up really good and scrape the top off, which got kind of dry and had like a thick skin. So anyway, we're having beans on saltines with a little cheddar cheese that's shredded. Really good for just cheap, quick food that actually isn't too bad. Although I'm really hungry, so that also might be affecting how this tastes. But I think it's really good. It's I like beans. Cheese goes good. We also got a Spam sandwich here, just mustard, mayonnaise, that's it. But that is also really good. That's a good combo for cold Spam. I also like to add sliced cheese, not to the sandwich, but to the crackers, and have that as a side with the sandwich, which I have done before, and it's really good. Feels fulfilling. It's a fulfilling meal. I was going to save the beans for later, but I thought I'd go ahead and open them up and see how they looked, because I know this is a pretty old can. I'm not sure how old it is. Holy moly, June of 2016 is the best buy date on that can of beans. Not too bad, though. 2016, back when Trump was first elected president. Oh, I'm so happy. Such good vibes out there right now. I'm so happy about it, of the way this election went. I was worried about a lot of things, but it turned out great. I can't wait to drive into town. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, we're saving money tonight. Able to make a couple meals out of what I have. The more money I save, the better. Because that insulation is going to be pretty expensive. And it's always good to come up with new recipes and new ideas. you know, this really old food, but it's actually really good. And a little cheese that I have, or just beans on crackers is, you know, better than just crackers. Spam sandwich is really good. That also stored for a really long time. I don't know the date on that. It's in the fridge. I don't feel like getting it out. But spam seems to go a long time and still be good. So, little spam sandwich, crackers and beans. Cheap, but pretty dang good. Got some Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. Put on a cracker. Have a bite of spam sandwich. Good. Not bad. So I'm eating through my old food stash. Been hoarding this, adding to it, picking away at the spam from time to time, but beans and cheese and on a cracker. So good. It's that green chili and lime bean. I like it. I don't ever get that. I mean, obviously, I bought a can or two, but yeah, I don't eat that too often. Not that I remember, anyway. I like it. I like the green lime, or green chili and lime. I was gonna make this 2 different meals, but I'm starving. Alright, let's have another cheap breakfast. Eat up some more of this old food. Potatoes are, I think, are still good, but they are getting there. That one's pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good. Slightly crinkly. This one's pretty crinkly. Anyway, I think they're still good. 3 potatoes. Got like 3/4 of an onion. Got a bunch of chicken, and yeah, that'll be it, I think. Unless I can find something else to throw in there. I don't think I can throw rice in there. I don't think it'll cook at the same rate as everything else, or it'll come out mushy. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure I want to experiment and ruin this dish or anything. So I'll just throw in what I got. These potatoes, and same with the onions. Don't really have any real recipe I'm going off of. I just do whatever sounds good, or in this instance I'm doing what I can with what I got, which isn't much, but I do enjoy this experimenting and experiencing these, you know, making these cheap basic meals. Just kind of think it's good for whenever I have to rough it out on the road and I'm low on food. Still haven't gotten into my stash of rice or lentils. I got a bunch of lentils because I like lentils, but I can never cook it right. So I haven't experimented with the crock pot yet. I don't think it's going to cook at the same rate. I think it's going to get mushy. I think if I cook, you know, if I throw lentils in here for 4 hours on medium, or actually 4 hours on high or 6 hours on medium is what I heard that you use the crock pots at, and that's what I've been doing. Usually I do 4 hours on medium for these because that seems to turn out a little better. At first I did 6 hours on high, and that seemed like too much. Seemed like things were getting a little too mushy. It's still good, but I went ahead and did 4 hours on medium instead. Scrape off the buds. See, I'd love to get some groceries, but this feels good using up what I use, my older stash of food. I realized those beans would be awesome with some sour cream and olives as like a dip. They usually sell that in the grocery store. Sour cream and chives, and I'd love to do that one day. That's what that reminds me of, that green chili beans. It's really good. And on saltines, not too bad either. It'd be a lot better on some Frito-Lays, some big old scoop chips, but I eat those too fast. Saltines they're not the best, so they kind of restrict, you know, keep me from picking out on them like I would chips, which are unhealthy, or a lot unhealthier. Just cut it. a little mess over here. Kitchen's already a mess. I'll get this cleaned up. I keep putting it off because I got it in my head. I'll be out of here. I'll be out of here soon. I can clean it up then. I can clean it up on my way out. Clean up on my way out. But it never seems to happen, so I need to clean up. So don't mind the mess. I'm busy, so busy with other things. It's just easier just to kind of do them. Just kind of ignore it. I'm lazy. Oh boy, these onions smell good. So this is fun. Haven't done a cooking video with you guys in a while. I really miss that. I miss doing all that stuff in the RV. And old Patches, gotta miss her. I am really excited for the new Patches though, that's for sure. Can't wait to get her finished and back on the road. Oh, I know I talk about it all the time, but we're closer now than ever. Cannot wait to be back in my own kitchen, or in an actual kitchen. I don't have a kitchen here. I don't have a sink. There's no sink to use. That isn't some tiny little bathroom sink upstairs. It'd be a huge pain to try and carry everything up there. The stairs are, yeah, I just kind of wipe everything off with rags and wash everything out in the hose spigot. Alright, let's get this chicken cut up. It's good to see it's not too freezer burnt. It's pretty old. Glad to use it up. Yeah, one of these times I'll experiment with throwing lentils or rice in there and just try and figure out the timing on that. That'd be awesome if I could just throw a bunch of lentils in there as it is, but I'm not too sure about doing that. I don't want it to come out with them overcooked or undercooked. I'm just gonna keep it basic. Let's just see what this is like. Cut up this chicken into strips. Some more pieces here. Alright, got a few different sizes of chicken strip there. Just throw that in, spread it around. That's a lot of chicken. So we're just, yeah, I guess you'd call this a kind of a stew. With these new things I try, I always like to do it kind of basic at first just to see what it tastes like, and then I'll experiment with some spices or something next. I don't know if it matters putting spices in before or after cooking. Like right now I'm kind of tempted to, this is an old dash, I got some new Miss Dash around here somewhere, but it's probably still good. Anyway, I got some Miss Dash. I was kind of thinking that'd be good to throw in there, let it cook a little bit. We'll throw chicken bouillon in toward the end. Wipe that down really good with a clean napkin, throw that away, and then since that was meat, use some of this rubbing alcohol water mix. It's like my own hand sanitizer. I use for a lot of different things, but I made it at first for hand sanitizer. It's like 1 part 90% rubbing alcohol to 10 parts or 9 parts distilled water. So it's pretty strong with the 90%. So wipe that down, sterilize it. It's kind of a expensive using all these napkins, but it's an alternative to not having water. I got a hose spigot out there, but it's pretty cold outside, and I don't feel like washing just one. You know, I got a couple things I need to wash, so I don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, I'll pour some water in just till it gets to the top of everything here. Alright, pretty basic stew there. go ahead and do, let's try high on 4 hours again. High on 4 hours or 6 hours on low. Yeah, let's do high 4 hours. Ooh boy, that is smelling good. Let's kind of break up the chicken a little bit. It tends to stick together for some reason. So let's just do this, or I think a couple hours in. Or maybe an hour and a half. I think about 3 hours is looking pretty good here. Potatoes are soft. Chicken's cooked. Throw in some bouillon. Chicken. It says 1 per cup of... It says 1 cube per cup of boiling water to make 1 cup of broth. There's probably about 3 cups of water there. I'll just put 4 in. Call it good. Add some pepper and some salt. I was thinking halfway through this would be really good with some cream of chicken or cream of broccoli, or just one of those cream. Do this without the water. Maybe do this without the broth, and then so I could drain the water. And then add a can of cream of chicken or something. I think that'd be really good. Add some, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could add to this. Maybe some broccoli, or some sliced up, not broccoli, but yeah, broccoli would be good. I was thinking sliced up celery, but I accidentally said broccoli, but that's actually a way better idea. I could add broccoli. Smelling pretty good. Looking pretty good. Looks like some good old soup. Some basic potato, chicken and onion soup. And broth, chicken broth. This would be great with some noodles. Wow, that's actually really good. I like it. Got a lot of chicken in there.